The Bears suck, man. What happened? How did they win again yesterday? This is horrible. Why did the Bears keep winning? They're supposed to lose. They're supposed to be garbage. I don't like it. It makes us happy. Every time the Bears wins, this guy gets happy. I hate it. It makes me so mad. And then he had all that scary Halloween stuff going on over the weekend. Man, I couldn't handle it, man. All the movies and the candy. Well, the candy was pretty cool. But I don't like it. Anyway, hey, how you guys doing today? Not good to see you, you know. That's it.
I got issues with that child. I'll tell you what. He's a troublemaker. What is it? What is it? Up until the okay. Plenty of time for that. So anyway, hello and welcome to the show on this Monday morning. Oh man, it's colder than a penguin's petunia. I'll tell you what. The Bears won, 47-42. And it was down to the wire. They were in the lead. The Bears were in the lead. They were in the back and forth. Oh, me and the boys were watching it. And it's like at the very end, the Bears are like so far ahead. It's like, all right, this is going to be cool. And then all of a sudden, the Bengals score. It's like, okay, that's cool. Like the game's almost over and they have to score twice. They just scored. Okay, so then they get an onside kick and they score again. I'm like, now they're winning. What's going on? Then the game's almost over. Then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, the Bears come and they score again. And then they win. Oh, yes. Oh, man. It was intense. It was a lot of fun to watch. So happy the Bears won. Oh, man. Whew. So anyway, that was good. That put me in a good mood. Of course, the boys were here. We hung out. Always fun hanging out with them. But now I have to take on a new day. Oh, the high today isn't supposed to be that bad, actually. Talking about 58. Wow. Right now it's only like 40, but yeah. With 0% chance of rain. All right. Hey, you know what? I'll take that. I guess today's going to be a nice day. All right. Sounds good to me. Because I woke up and it's cold out there right now. So I was just thinking, oh boy, here we go. It looks like it's going to be a good day. Oh man, I hope so. Trick-or-treating was fun. Took the boys out. They got their candy. Oh boy, we had a lot of fun doing that. And then, we came back here. We watched. What did we watch? We watched The Wolfman. That was our big movie this week. Was the Wolfman. And then we were gonna watch Evan Costello meet Frankenstein on Svengoolie, but then we couldn't get because that's just over the air broadcast, and my antenna. Sometimes I don't get a good signal. I couldn't get a good signal. So whatever. Today's Godzilla's birthday. He's 71 years old today. Oh, no. There goes Tokyo. Go, go, Godzilla. Yeah. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, Kingston 2000 was first. Good morning, all. Here's your happy dance. All right. Thank you. Yes. Greg Jonick was number 2. What you gonna do? Woohoo! Donna Ray, hip hip hooray. What's up? Great to see you. My tiny Chihuahua life. What's up? David E. Person says a pen doctor traveled all the way from Madrid to fix a Frauditor's broken fountain pen. He did not expect her. He didn't. The Frauditor know nobody except. Nobody expects a Spanish ink physician. Okay. Good morning, everybody. How'd the Bears do? They won. That's how they did. Woo-hoo. That's right. Yes, yes, yes. It was a beautiful tink. Got a W. That's all that matters. It's just Tiny, David E. Persons, Greg Jonek, Stephen Robertson. What's up, everybody? What's up for you? What's up? P. Barnes. Am I supposed to care news now, Voodoo, if you don't like it? That's right. That Voodoo, he's a punk, I'll tell you what. David E. Persons, Tiny. It doesn't matter. There's no point because the Bears won, so we can't wind up as. That's right. David E. Persons, P. Barnes, Greg Jonick, Donna Ray, Edward Kennedy. All right. Good morning, everyone. I watched Good Boy on Halloween. It's a horror movie told from the dog's perspective. Oh, all right. Cool. Uncle Artie's Brown Girl Stupidity. Here's a bonus joke. News Now Voodoo's comedy.
Hey, man, that ain't right. Hey, Hez told me that today is Godzilla's birthday. Godzilla's 71 years old. What do I care, man? I don't like those movies. The only movies I like are the ones where the bad guy wins in the end. Yeah, that's what I like. Or any movie where a cop gets in trouble. Yeah, that's good stuff, man. I love it. I love it. I love it. Those cops are bad. Hey. Woo-hoo. I got more jokes. Hillary Clinton was in the library reading a book, and then somebody came in there and said, "Hey, Hillary, guess what?" And she said, "What?" And he said, "Cops are bad."
Where does he even come up with this crap? Terry Barnes, good morning. God bless you, sir. All right. So anyway, yeah, the Bears won. It's Godzilla's birthday. We got a lot to celebrate today. So I wanted to start with a classic. Hold on. Let's see. Where is it? Sorry. I get distracted by my own thoughts sometimes. So let's see. I was gonna do this and then I forgot. But I should be able to make this work. Ah, yes. All right, here it is. The classic movie for all time, celebrating Godzilla's 70th birthday. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna do this. Yes, yes, yes. Here we go. Boom. Hopefully, I don't get copyright. All right, all right, all right. It's happy birthday, Godzilla. 71 years old. Oh, it's still kicking. With the best Godzilla movie ever made, just came out last year. I love it. Uncle Artie's Brown Girl of Stupidity for $2. Zappify has the Bears blow. They won, dang nabbit. News Now Voodoo, do a rain dance.
Yeah. Now you're talking, man. Uncle Artie, you're getting better and better every day. All right, so listen, we're gonna do the dance, right? Because we're gonna make it rain on Hez at work today. Ready? 1, 2, 3, hit it. Look at my butt. Look at my butt. Look at my butt. Yeah, I'm kicking my legs. Kicking my legs. I'm dancing around. Woo-hoo. Dancing around. Woo-hoo. Yeah, I'm getting funky. Kind of spunky, you know. uh, uh, yeah, my donuts are donkey. Yeah, and when my nails get dirty, they're gunky. Yeah, and you know when I work out, I get kind of hunky. Yeah. And those jokes are kind of clunky. Yeah. And when you call someone a lunkhead, they're being lunky. Yeah. Oh, and you guys are all a bunch of flunkies. Yeah. And if you give me a hard time, and you'll be acting kind of funky, like Funky Brewster. Funky, spunky. Yeah, I got spunk. Woo-hoo. Yeah. Wait, what happened? I was supposed to tase somebody. All right, here. Wait, let me find the taser button. Where'd it go? Hey, come on, tase. Amazing tasing. Come on, where's that button? Oh, there it is.
Sorry. Is that what that was? Because yesterday I saw there was a live Godzilla thing, but it was in Japanese, so I had no idea what was going on. So that's what it was. Oh, -1 sequel. H to U, HIJKLMNOPQRST. Yeah, you. All right, that sounded like Woody Woodpecker. That's the gremlin from Bugs Bunny. Was that a gremlin? Yeah. Good morning, Hez and the Rash family. Just got my doctor's test results. I'm really upset. It turns out I'm not going to be a doctor. Yes. Oh my goodness. Oh my gracious me. Oh dearie dear. All right. So anyway, hello, welcome to the show. It's Monday. Oh boy, a new week started, a new month started. Gotta have a positive attitude going forward, man. Because gotta make it through another winter. Oh, and it gets so cold. I'm glad it's supposed to be nice today. Gotta stay positive, man. Gotta stay in a good mood and say, all right, we're gonna have a good day today. Um, I have my Marvin the Martian T-shirt on now. My favorite Looney Tune. He was great. My space detonator. Yes. Oh wait, we got Sue Bear saying good morning. I have a doctor's appointment this morning. Hopefully they figure out what's wrong with me. Excellent. I hope so. Good luck. Absolutely. So anyway, oh boy. I guess we're gonna go ahead and get this show started. Oh man. Ugh. That extra hour of sleep would have been great if it was last night, but it was the night before. So it worked out great yesterday. Bonus joke. Why did all the nurses need a red pen? Because they need to draw blood. Mr. Thomas thought Sylvester the cat was better than Marvin the Martian. You're despicable. Oh, no, wait. That was, what the heck I'm doing? Donald Duck. Daffy Duck. Dag nabbit! I'm old. I just got all these cartoons in my brain. Oh. Anyway, let's go ahead and check out. How about I got so many wonderful videos to choose from to look at today. Oh, Lisa Alcazar's here. Woke up at 5 thinking it was 6. Oh. Yeah, it's only 6:30 now. That was one thing about the time change that was cool was last night. I did the laundry, I went shopping, and when I was coming home, I was looking at the clock and I'm like, oh man, like I didn't even do anything yet. It's already like almost bedtime. And then I realized my clock in my car doesn't auto change. I got to set it. So I got home, I looked at the actual time and it was an hour earlier. I'm like, oh, yeah, I didn't think about that. Uh, all right. Boy, is it early in the morning. Mucho gusto. All right. Let's go ahead and start with Blackheart Night. How about that? New Orleans Frauditor gets the boot from courthouse. Yeah. Because other than watching a sovereign citizen get their window busted, there's nothing more satisfying than watching a frauditor get trespassed. Even we all know there is. It's when they're arrested. Take that hour back and switch has to decaf. Yeah. Yes. All right, let's check out the video. Let's go.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Well, hello and welcome back to the channel, everybody. In today's video, we find ourselves out in New Orleans, Louisiana, where we find a frauditor trying to fraud a courthouse, and well, he ends up getting himself booted right out of the building. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this freaking show on the road, shall we?
We used to. I just went and tried to find it. You absolutely cannot go into the court building. They have jurors.
Yes, if the jurors come down, like they'll be
No,
up in
you cannot go into the court building. So you can stay out in this area. You're more than happy to film whatever you want, but you cannot go past those double doors, and you cannot.
Okay, I'm sorry. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. The Bears won the game 47-41. Yes, it was great. It was awesome. I loved it. It was a great game because it was going back and forth. In the last minute, the Bears were way in the lead, and then they scored, and then they got an onside kick and scored again. So then they were in the lead, and it's like, there's less than a minute on the clock, and then all of a sudden these guys scored 2 touchdowns in 15 seconds. It was insane. It was so sad, so depressing, so crazy. And then the Bears scored, and they won, and it was awesome. Yes. It was a great thing to watch. I loved it. It was so exciting because you never knew from 1 minute to the next. The Bears were winning, then they weren't, then they were, then they weren't. In the end, they won. Yes. Fun game. Yes, they did. Anyways, back to the video. Sorry, I saw Parson asking if the Bears won, and Parson especially has to know. He has to be told. Ding dong, dang, dang, nabbit. And today is Godzilla's birthday, 71 years old. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, King of Monsters. Happy birthday to you. You know, the only person I'm aware of that ever, like, humanoid, I guess, that was ever able to actually do any real damage to Godzilla was Thor. He fought the Avengers once in a comic book. Well, I guess if you count Ultraman, but that's a whole different story. It was the people making the Ultraman show rented a Godzilla costume from Toho. Thank you for making a Dolphins fan feel. It's not my fault. The Bears.
Film into that double door area.
Oh, yeah, jurors? Yeah, okay, yeah. This guy's a member of the press, didn't you realize that? I mean, he can film journalists all day long, and it would be perfectly legal, but you know what? That's all in his mind right there. He doesn't understand the courthouse policies or anything like that of not filming jurors for their own protection. Security be damned. He's a damn journalist.
For now, to video everywhere you want, but you cannot because of security of operations film in the dock. Thank you.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Those are just the bathrooms, but that's locked.
I can't. Yeah, I can't go in that door.
Yeah, and either this one.
Nothing else. I can come in here. It says no food or drinks allowed inside the courthouse.
So specifically, you can't go in that door.
Yeah, courtroom. Yeah. Duh.
Oppositional defiance disorder much? I mean, they ask you to stay away from those doors, but you know, you gotta do it because you were told not to. But you just gotta find out what they're hiding in there, right? Typical Frauditor BS. What are they hiding in there? Oh, I don't know. Could it be the fact that they're trying to protect the jurors? That way the case is not contaminated or anything like that? Nah, that couldn't be it. No. They just want to violate your rights as a journalist. Yeah, that's the ticket.
And you need permission from a judge to go in the courtroom with a camera. I know that.
So just as a heads up, this is an actual please don't.
Yeah.
This is the drill That's not a place where we could go.
Uh-oh, there you go. He's back. He's back. He's still up to his shenanigans. Look at him. Look at him. That's the Homo sapien. There you go. There you go. In the district attorney's office. He's up to his shenanigans.
Oh my goodness, dude. Learn to use the zoom function properly on a camera. Oh, good grief. This is hurting my head. I mean, if you're going to be a photographer, at least learn to use that option right there because it might make for better quality videos.
5 minutes later.
I mean, he could tell me that, but it's not a law.
Well, you can't stay here. You have to go back over there.
Can you show me the rules and the law?
You have to go back over here.
Can you show me the rules and the law? Of it?
No, I can't. That's a verbal order.
Well, how do I know you're just telling me that as a lie?
You don't.
I don't
It's
know.
a verbal order for me, and I can't change it. I don't
I'm not
have that
going
power.
inside of the courtroom. I'm just in this area, the public accessible area. I'm not going inside.
But we have jurors coming and going through here, and you can't video them. They have an expectation of privacy. Sir, you do have to go back over here.
Ma'am, don't you realize there is no expectation of privacy in a non-public forum such as a courthouse? Oh wait, I think this Frauditor is getting his public forums wrong. I think it's more or less there is no expectation of privacy in public, meaning a public forum, like the sidewalk or something like that. Not in a courthouse. Yeah, I think this Frauditor's mushy brain is just making him all confused and everything like that.
No, he's not allowed. He doesn't understand it, apparently. Sir, it's going to be confiscated if you don't exit.
I can't be inside of this public
You
accessible
can't be
area.
passed through here. You
There's
can't
no
be
signs
inside.
that's indicating that.
No, there doesn't have to be.
Okay, so if I don't leave this area, what's going to happen?
That's going to be confiscated.
What happens if I don't leave? Well, there is a possibility of getting trespassed and arrested if you don't walk out that door when you were asked to leave. I mean, it's been known to happen quite a few times, but you frauditors really don't learn that lesson because, like I said earlier, you have oppositional defiance disorder. Someone tells you to do something and you do the polar opposite because, well, you don't like people telling you what to do because in the end, you've got the mindset of a child who just doesn't want mommy and daddy to tell you what to do.
Confiscated the what? Step up right here. See what's going on. It's not a restricted area. I mean, why are they allowed to be in this area?
Because they have business here, they have to go to court. And that's what you're doing, that's the whole point, is you're filming people that have a reasonable expectation of privacy that are attending court.
You don't have privacy in
Oh, yes, you do. To a certain extent, you do.
Can we get a lieutenant out here?
Yeah, you can step over here and go speak with them.
I want to speak to your manager.
So why can't I be in this area? Because of what? Recording?
That is the order. Yes, you can't record in this area.
Not a restricted area.
Hey, he wants to speak with you. The gentleman. He wants to speak to a lieutenant.
12 seconds later.
You can leave me a number and he'll call you back. He's not in the office or the building right now.
Oh, poor baby.
Oh no, supervisor, for you little guy. Maybe you should go in a corner and throw yourself a little tantrum and get it out of your system.
I'm gonna have to come back tomorrow because this isn't right. You're not allowing me in that public
Well, I can give you
accessible
his
area.
number, or I can take your number and give it to him so you can call him.
You're
Or he
not
can call
allowing
you
me in the
back.
public accessible
Do you want him
area.
to call you back?
You're not allowing me in the public accessible area.
I guess you don't want to talk to him.
You're not allowing me in the public accessible area.
He doesn't want to talk to him.
You're not allowing me in the public accessible area. It's not like I'm trying to go inside of the courtroom. I have a right to be inside of that courthouse.
Well, if you talk to him and they change their mind, then that's fine.
I don't need to talk to anybody.
Well, that's the whole point of this.
Well, this is illegal what you're doing. So if I go inside of there, what are you going to do?
I'll call him and see what they want to do.
So if I go inside of there, what are you going to do? Arrest me?
I will let you know as soon as I know.
So as of right now, you don't have anything to do.
And I'll let
I'm
you
going to
know
go
as
in
soon
there.
as
I'm going to go in. So what harm am I doing by doing this? Look, I don't see the big deal in it. Look at that camera. What's wrong with this? Standing in the corner? I know I can't go inside of the courthouse. I mean the courtroom.
For the jury, the nation service protection of the jurors.
You really think I'm here for some kind of dealing with the jurors? I'm here to document. I'm not here to mess with anybody.
What the hell are you documenting anyway, dude? I mean, the only thing that's going on right now is pretty much jury selection or something like that. And of course, documenting the jurors would be strictly prohibited by an idiot like you.
I don't know any jurors. I'm not interested in any jurors. I'm here for public videography.
No, you asked me, so I gave you the answer.
Well, I'm just saying to try to make everything clarified.
YouTube.
Oh boy. Anyway, holy crap, this is almost over. See, this is the thing. Because I also get confused, by the way, for those of you who didn't realize it already, because I'm doing my Saturday show again now. Sometimes, like, I show videos and then I don't remember if I showed them on the morning show or on Saturday. Damn it! But this footage with this guy, it always blows my mind. And I've said this before, and I said this before about this specific video. It's like none of these guys, the sovereign citizens, the frauditors, all of them, they never seem to understand the logic behind any of these things. Like, the rules and regulations that are in place for a reason. They seem to assume that all rules and regulations exist because mean, evil, rotten people want to tell you what to do just to be mean and evil and rotten and tell you what to do. Like, no. The rules and regulations exist for a reason. And it's not because the meanie McMeaner to just want to be mean and tell you what to do and bark orders at you. It's because there are people, especially in the courthouse, like with the jurors. There are people that might send a criminal to jail. There are criminals that aren't going to be none too happy about that. I would love to know more information about these people. Witnesses. Prosecutors that have criminals that are mad at them for finding them guilty, or defense attorneys that they got beef with because they didn't think they gave them a proper defense. When you're talking about a courthouse, you're dealing with criminals. And so these people are just like, whatever, I should be able to just do what I want when I want. It's like, well, no, we have rules against that. Oh, you mean tyrants telling me you have rules? How dare you? It's like, no, you idiots. They never seem to understand why the rules exist. They acknowledge the rules. They just don't think they apply to them. Right, exactly. Hey, Nightmares Adventures, what's up? Yeah. They don't believe it. They don't believe that the rules apply to them. But it's like, you try to talk to them about it and they don't care why. No, it doesn't matter why. It's like, you idiot. But, and again, that's always the case as well. These people are so dumb. And the ones that aren't, they know better. So that means they're doing it on purpose. So they either really are that stupid, or They're that malevolent. They're doing it on purpose. So either way, they deserve what they get. Yeah. So anyway, oh my goodness. There's you know what? Okay, yeah. That's funny. That's literally the same footage that the unclean hands video, most recent one was. Yeah, that video is going around. It's making the rounds for sure. We had a Sovsit that was arrested trying to get video in court. He was arrested and never seen again on YouTube. Hey, by the way, Uncle Artie, are you still here? What happened to that footage of you running into a frauditor in real life? Like, I wanted to see that. Let's see. I'm sorry. Is he still here? Where's the video? What happened apparently was that Uncle Artie apparently ran into a frauditor in real life, and he said he had some footage of it, but I want to see it. Dag nabbit, I think that'd be great. Tim Hicks, good morning, everyone. Good morning to you. Nerd Girl Jen's World's in the house. What's up? Great to see you. Oh boy, oh boy. So, let's see. All right. Sorry. So, Uncle Artie, where are you? Where's the video? I want to see this. So anyway, moving on. You got to remember, ladies and gentlemen, that right now I'm slightly scatterbrained because I'm trying to think about the fact that the Bears won and it's Godzilla's birthday. There's so much to be excited about. I can't help myself. I love it. And I got to go to work. But the weather's supposed to be nice today, so I'm not going to complain too much. We had a Sovsit that was arrested in seconds and pled guilty in court. All right. That's what I'm talking about. How about NCR News Network talking about FAPA getting butthurt that the DA won't prosecute, and then he starts his own frauditing school. I got to find out about that. What the heck? Starting his own frauditing school. How horrible can you be? He needs a copy of my book, The Frauditor's Handbook. All right. Let's go.
Not only is it the best way to help keep your personal data safe, but it's the best way to help support me and the channel. With all that being said, let's enjoy today's video.
So scary updates, man. So over last week, or no, what's today? Today's Friday. So at the beginning of this week, I talked to Mr. Palmer. If you guys saw the thumbnail, well, first of all, we have almost 400 people in here. We only have 40 likes, so make sure you go double tap that like button so we can get this out to as many FAPA fans as possible, man. It's the last day of the month here. We got Halloween, so I figured everybody's going to be on their phones, so make sure you send it around, and we'll get this out to as many people. So, hey, good morning to everybody. Eyes on Margaret. How do you say that, Margaret? Yes, sir. Well, thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here, guys. So, like the thumbnail shows, with the absolute clown, Mr. Colonel Booth from Grafton, Massachusetts. So I talked to Mr. Palmer from the North Grafton Police Department a couple days ago. I believe it was on Tuesday. He gave me a call. I'm going live on the phone that I have recorded this phone call, and I have it here on my other phone ready to play for you guys.
Before we continue any further into the video, there are some things I need to address. First off is the incident that he's talking about. Now, I didn't cover it because I've personally been finding FAPA to be just boring doing these dispensary audits. They're not really entertaining. They really have nothing to do with the government. It's just him being a jerk to a private business. But he went to a dispensary where a man by the name of Mr. Booth got in front of his camera and blocked his camera from filming while he was saying that he was on his property. At that point, FAPA decides and feels that that was a violation of his personal safety and space and claims assault, even though there was no assault that took place. He simply stood in front of him at an arm's length. He didn't even touch him, but yet claims assault. Now, this prior week, he did go and do a live stream where he filed charges. But another thing I need to address here is my man's look. Bro, you're looking like the Unabomber on Halloween walking through an airport. If you think I'm joking, take a look at the actual artist sketch that they used to put on the wanted poster for the Unabomber. Yes, this is the actual FBI sketch of the Unabomber that they used. Now, look at FAPA.
But he gave me an update that was not what I was looking forward to at all. And I'm really, really disappointed to say this. And it really, really saddens me. Although I will give credit where credit is due, Mr. Palmer and Mrs. Diaz and everybody at the Grafton Police Department, very, very cordial to me. Very nice. You guys saw it. I went live. We had about 2,000 people in there during that live. And, when we were talking, when we set up the criminal charges to be filed by the ADA, as Mr. Palmer said. So he gave me a call within the next day or two. And this is the bad part here. So he called me, and you know what? I'll play the recording for you guys. I'm gonna play it nice and loud. I'm gonna play it as close to the speaker as I can get. So
well, we're waiting.
Let me know. He called me, and when saying what he was saying, I could tell right away exactly where this was going. So I told him to pause for 1 minute and to restart what he was saying so I could record the phone call. And he said that, the line was being recorded himself. I didn't want to have to go through that process and wait another couple weeks to give you guys this update, because this is definitely urgent, and this is definitely ridiculous. So not like I said, not on Mr. Palmer's part. He was fantastic. He was great to me the entire way, every step of the way. He was very cordial. Handled the paperwork on his end, but this is starting to become a problem, and you guys can see the double standard that these prosecutors have for people who just go out and exercise their rights and stand up to people that are giving people like me a hard time. And with how the double standard is, and with what these people say and do to me, if the shoe was on the other foot and I went and conducted myself the way these people do towards me when I'm just sitting out on the sidewalk or a public easement, wherever I might be, it's just absolutely craziness. So
15 minutes later.
So he called and told me that the ADA simply has refused to file any charges, refused to prosecute at all. And it was very funny. If you guys remember, I'll leave a link in the description to the last live that I had in the North Grafton Police Department, where Mr. Palmer did explain that it wasn't up to him to press and file the charges. Actually, he just had to bring the complaint to the ADA, and whether or not they were going to prosecute was going to be their choice. But in the eyes of the law, is it really the ADA's choice to, mediate and to choose what charges he feels like prosecuting?
Yes, it is their job to actually look at each case that comes to their desk and see if it's even worth prosecuting. Because think about the tax dollars that would go into that. You would have to pay the prosecutor. You'd have to pay the public defender if the person couldn't get a lawyer. You have to pay the court staff. You have to pay the judge. You have to pay the bailiffs, the clerks who file the paperwork. You're not looking at the bigger aspect of all of this. But the main question he brought up is it lawful? Yes, it is lawful for them to decide this, because they have to see, does this meet the grounds of an assault case? If it doesn't, then they're not going to prosecute it. I mean, you should be happy that they're not wasting the tax dollars on a frivolous assault charge that you filed on somebody who didn't even touch you. But yes, we're going to jump ahead now to the actual phone call and the heart of FAPA being a bit of a crybaby here.
Could you just restart this for me?
You guys hear it?
Yeah. Just so you know, this call is being recorded on my end as well. So I spoke to the district attorney this morning, and I explained to them the situation.
Okay, real quick, I wanna piggyback on that a little and say something about that too. So what we're talking about in this type of scenario, not just this specific case, but in general, is the idea of like, okay, if it was the other way around, because he wanted to use the example, well, if the shoe was on the other foot, they wouldn't let me act that way, right? But if it was the other way around and somebody was trying to get you tossed in jail for something that you didn't do, and the prosecutor said, we're not going to pursue this case, there's nothing to it, you'd be like, yay! Prosecutors doing the right thing, they're doing their job. But because it's going the other way, and the prosecutor's like, no, we're not going to pursue this, there's no point to it. He's like, I can't believe that. Who said those prosecutors have a right to decide anyway? Huh? But if they had decided in your favor, then you'd be celebrating, hey, guys, we gotta applaud this prosecutor's office. Send them an email saying, good job, guys. Let's talk about how great these guys. And that's always what it is. All right, Texas Tim, have a great day. It's just it's so insane. The way these guys act, it's ridiculous. And I don't know how many times I've seen this. Again, not just in this video, but just in general. It's like whenever the police or the government or anyone is doing something that supports their argument or their cause, it's so great that they're doing such a good job. Like when they go run into the cops, hey, this guy assaulted me, arrest him. But when they're the ones getting in trouble, look at these horrible, corrupt officers and judges. We're doing the exact same thing. The police and the judges and the prosecutors and all these people are all doing the exact same thing. But when they're doing it against you, they're corrupt. But when they're doing it in your favor, then, oh, yay, they're doing their job. In other words, their job is to just, you're always right, and everybody else is always wrong. That's their job. And this is their mentality, because they'll say it flat out. The cops come and say, hey, what are you doing, filming? No. Your job isn't asking me why I'm filming. Your job is to tell those people, don't you dare call the cops when someone's filming. What's wrong with you people? You leave him alone. Like, that's how these people think. That the government, that the police and the prosecutors and the judges and everyone, that their job, the whole reason they were hired and used tax dollars for their life is to stick up for frauditors. No matter what they do to take their side. And everyone else is wrong, and make damn sure they know it. Come on. If you support me, you're good. If you're against me, you're a tyrant. Exactly. That's exactly right. I don't think it's the money. I think a girl turned him down in high school. Right? And that guy, he's a problem. Anyway, let's see what else this idiot has to say.
Regarding the previous incident over at Simplicity and what went on there and what you were looking to do, and they do not feel as though either the filing a false police report or the assault and battery are a prosecutable case. So I'm actually not going to be able to take any charges out because the district attorney isn't
So we'll just pause it right there for 1 second. He completely, so clearly he knows about the situation, the ADA, whoever this was. I sent him an email afterwards and told him that I want to get in touch with him and figure out who the ADA was that he talked to and who said this and who made this decision. Because I said that I wasn't even gonna press assault and battery charges. So this ADA, he took it upon himself and said he looked so far down the road and said, you know what, any charges at all, filing a false police report, definitely not. You didn't even bring up assault and battery, no way. It's just absolutely ridiculous to think that the ADA thinks that he can hold the law in his hands and decide whether or not he wants to prosecute charges and not let the system take care of it, and the system let the system decide whether or not he's guilty or not guilty of these charges.
Shenanigans. Shenanigans. And we're calling shenanigans, folks, because FAPA is wrong. It is well within the ADA's discretion to actually see if the charges would even fit the elements of a crime. You've filed a report saying that, you wanted to file charges for a false report, and he also looked at the body cam footage that was probably given to him, and you claimed that he assaulted you. So he was going to look and see if assault and battery charges would be applicable here. No charges meet the standard of, prosecution. So they're not going to file the charges. They're not going to prosecute. Oh, well, move on. The fact that you think that this is not a part of the system is just baffling. But then again, you did get your education from YouTube, and you did get it from your hero, Chili DeCastro, who claims to be a constitutional law scholar, but is actually just a washed-up actor and, well, a pusher of the 5A cop card and the anti-cop agenda. You should do your own research, look into the law, see if it meets the elements of the case that you're trying to proceed before you waste everybody's time when you file these frivolous lawsuits and charges. And, well, you wouldn't have this situation happen to you again.
He took it upon himself to skip the entire process. He made himself judge and jury and prosecutor. Well, he was the prosecutor, but he made himself judge and jury as well, and just skipped the entire process, made it completely easy for Mr. Colonel Booth, and it's absolutely ridiculous. It's one of the craziest things. Yes, I am at the airport again. Yeah, exactly. Minimum public mischief. Exactly. Without a doubt. Zero F's given whatsoever. And like I said, if this guy just came up to me and was cordial, and I was just standing on the sidewalk like I usually do, and I got in his face, and I started yelling at him and started chest bumping him, and he called the police, maybe not because it was the North Grafton Police Department, but I would say 99% of the other police departments that I've dealt with, if Mr. Colonel Booth called them and said, hey, I have this guy, he won't leave, he's bumping into me, he's getting in my face, he's yelling at me, he's putting his hand in my face like this, and won't leave, I guarantee you, any other police department, they would have been coming, code 3, lights and sirens, the whole deal, the whole 9 yards, like it's been before.
Yes, the prosecutor would actually file charges on you for assault, because what you just described would be an assault. The chest bumping him, touching him, putting your hand in his face, provoking an altercation, that would be the elements to an assault charge. That would give them grounds to actually arrest you and prosecute you. Now, they may not come signal 3 unless they get a call saying that the altercation is still going on and somebody is witnessing it. More than likely, they would have a speedy response to you and to this altercation, and they would separate both parties, do the investigation. But let's see what he's actually saying Mr. Booth did that should be an assault that he doesn't want filed. But you tell me, from what he described and from what I'm about to show you, which would be more of an assault?
To leave my property.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
You can do that with,
like I said, I'm
outside of my
right
personal bubble. Okay?
No. There's no. You're on my property. I'm standing right here.
Perfect. Thank you. Owner of the plaza. does not want it to be seen from a sidewalk.
You're not. This isn't sidewalk. This is private property. This is a
Now, in little baby Fappa world, that's an assault, apparently. That's battery, causing him to actually pull out his pepper spray and threaten that man. But that's not assault, what he did. Standing in front of you and blocking your camera, that's not assault. What you described is definitely an assault, but let's see what happens next.
I've been, I just defended myself and I've been arrested. I've been arrested, after even showing police officers evidence and video of me just defending myself and showing exactly what I was doing. It's absolutely crazy. It's just absolutely this part of the craziness is, I just can't even believe it. So that's the first part of this update that I really wanted to stress to you guys. So hold on, I'll play the rest of the phone call here to keep it 100%.
Going to prosecute it.
Alrighty, my friend. Well, I did what I could have done, and there was really nothing that I could have done more than that. So I guess, obviously it's no fault of yours, and I appreciate you and your professionalism through this entire thing. And
for that super chat, absolutely, my friend. You got it.
I'm sure you would have handled it differently, but that's all right. So I'll take some steps from here, and you'll be in the loop. I'm sure. You'll see.
So you're welcome.
Dereliction of duty, absolutely.
Attempt to take the charges on yourself at the Westboro District Court. I'm assuming that the result will be the same, but I did everything I could at this point. We all got someone we got to answer to.
Yep, no worries, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate your honesty.
So he said we all have somebody to answer to, and even if I go down to the Westboro District Court, that I'm most likely gonna get the same answer. So this tells me that they're talking about it. They're all in cahoots about it. Whether or not Mr. Palmer wants to be on the inside or not, he is. And like I said, no fault of his own. I'm sure he would have handled it correctly himself. But for him to already know that even if I go to the court myself, there is not going to be a prosecutor that's willing to prosecute this case.
Yes, because this is a case that is not worth prosecuting. There's no evidence of a false report. There's no evidence of an assault or battery from Mr. Booth onto your person. Now, you can be upset and cry about it all you want. Officer Palmer is explaining to you that, look, they're not going to prosecute it. You can go down there yourself and try to get them to do it, but they've looked at the evidence and there's no crime that they can actually charge the man with. That is the problem with frauditors like Fappa. If they don't get their way, it's a conspiracy. You're first praising, Mr. Palmer, saying he's doing his job, he's doing this, but now you're saying, oh, well, he's in cahoots, even though he doesn't want to be. Either it's a conspiracy against you and everyone's involved, or you're just butthurt that you can't get your way. Which is it?
Well, it is how it goes for people like me and you. For people like me and people that do what I do. But if I were to be on the same public sidewalk and doing exactly what he would have done, I would have been thrown on the ground. I would have been put in cuffs. I would have been in jail. I would have spent the night in jail and who knows, possibly even more. Who knows? So, for him to just say that we all have somebody to answer to, and then to turn around and be explaining to me how this ADA has absolute and complete jurisdiction and nobody else has any say whether or not what charges they can even file. They can just say no thank you, not even give me or the public a chance to lay out evidence, go through the elements of a crime and see if they fit. But,
with all due respect, what the fuck are you talking about?
Everybody is ready and willing to, arrest people on the sidewalk that are making people uncomfortable, and it's just absolutely craziness. It's absolutely craziness. So that's the first part of what we got going on here. So that's the first big update that we got. So like I said in this phone call that I just played for you guys, I am going to be contacting the ADA myself as soon as I figure out who it was that said this, and I want proof. Whether or not if it's a phone call, I'll get it. if it's a phone call, I'm going to get it, especially if it was made by, the call was made by a phone that was in the office, or, whether or not it's Mr. Palmer's phone, I'll be able to get that too. So, it's just absolutely craziness. So that's the very first part. So, the next part is here. So, Worcester, Massachusetts, the video that I just put out a couple days ago, 2 days ago, on Wednesday. I am currently drawing up. I was not 100% prepared. I was dealing with family stuff, and I kind of came to Massachusetts on a whim. I had to go visit some family.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
I had to deal with Mr. Booth and the Grafton Police Department. That kind of took up a little bit, and I'm in talks with some different people. I'm gonna have an even better and bigger update for you guys in a couple weeks. I'm not sure if I'm gonna make it a Thanksgiving present or if I'm gonna make it a Christmas present. But the Worcester Police Department and Mr. Colonel Booth and the next people I'll get to, you're gonna have a special set of paperwork showing up for either a Thanksgiving present or a Christmas present from yours truly, FAPA. And that Christmas present or Thanksgiving present is gonna come in the form of a large stack of paperwork and an open check, a blank check ready to be written with my name on it, and whatever amount I decide it to be.
Is anyone surprised that he's threatening to file a lawsuit now? Because, to be fair, it's their Frauditor tactic. You don't get your way, you file a lawsuit. A frivolous 1983 lawsuit. What, you think they're going to write you a blank check of some amount? You'll get laughed out. I mean, seriously, the ADA looked at your case and said, yeah, there's no way we can prosecute this. There's no evidence of a crime. And now with the Worcester Police Department that you're trying to sue, how did they violate your rights exactly? I mean, I've seen the original video, and I know my viewers have probably seen the video circling around the other Amendment Auditor channels, but even that doesn't show them violating your rights. They asked you to cross the street because you were not on the public easement. You were on somebody's property, and the easement would be in the roadway that you would be standing on. And they don't want you in the roadway. So exactly how is that violating your rights enough to file a frivolous lawsuit?
So we have that with the Worcester Police Department, where it was clear as day. They did not want to listen to what I had to say. They literally word for word said, I do not need to investigate this property line at a property line dispute. Whatever they had, I tried to explain it to Mr. Matt himself, the guy that called 911 that I played the call for you guys in that video. It's like I said. So a lot of you guys have said a lot. Oh, sorry, missed the super chat. Hold on, we'll go back to that. Hold on. Was that the old one? Oh, I think I already got to that one. All right, sorry. So like I said, a lot of you guys have had a lot to say about how I handled myself in the last episode, and I gotta say, so this is something that I'm going to be rolling out in the very, very near future. Hopefully, my birthday is St. Patrick's Day, so I'm hoping before my 24th birthday, I'm going to get the course Audit University out.
You serious?
I'm currently working on it. I've been working on it. That's why I've been, kind of staying off the road, only on the road for a week or so at a time, and get as much content as I can for you guys, so I can keep bringing the best of the best for you. But so this is exactly, and the reason why I'm going to wait is because I want to see how this whole thing plays out. Exactly, how I set it up with the words that I used and how I walked the officers from the last video. I think what was his name? Khalil or something like that? Mr. Khalil, I think that was his name. I deal with so many police departments and so many police officers that they kind of get all jumbled up together. So, yes sir. Absolutely, hit that like button, baby. Hit the like button. So Mr. Khalil, I was ready and willing to show him the property lines and the GIS map. I put it on the screen for you guys. I already had it all set to go. And, you know, I walked him down. He was trying to twist the words as well as he could. He was trying to parse the words better than I can, but little did he know I have a 3rd-degree black belt in verbal judo.
What the hell is even that?
And, you know, I have yet to be bested. I have yet to be bested with the verbal judo in person without a question. So,
would that be the same verbal judo you used when you were on Frauditor's debate? When you wouldn't answer any question with an actual answer other than asked and answered? The Constitution? Because I remember talking to you, and I asked you a very simple question that you ducked around. If you don't remember, I'll say it again. Do you consider yourself a journalist? You said yes. So I followed up the question. Do you follow the standards and ethics of journalism? And you refused to answer. You wouldn't answer that simple question. It's a simple yes or no. Because if you would have answered yes, you would have had harder questions to answer. If you would have said no, there would have been a follow-up question. Then why call yourself a journalist? It's because you're not. All of this is for you to get clout, to get money, to get a little bit of fame from YouTube. That's all you want from this. No real activism, no real change, no transparency. You're not fighting for our rights because I don't need you to fight for my rights. I can take care of that myself.
I walked him down the path of, you know, removing his qualified immunity. He tried to twist the words and say, no, if you don't leave their property, and I pointed the camera right down for you guys, right to my feet to show exactly where my feet were set at that very point in time. And I said, no, not their property, because I'm not on their property. You're telling me if I do not leave where I'm standing right now, which is public property, that I will be arrested? And he said yes. So at that point, this is going to be one of the biggest parts of...
It's almost over, but ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, women and children of all ages, we got ourselves a 28-month membership milestone from Parson. Parson Shield 1A Audit University coming soon. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, this is great stuff. Great stuff. Great stuff. Thank you so much. Here's your happy dance. All right. Thank you. Yeah, I just made this because I heard people mentioning it. Oh, my goodness gracious me. America's Most Wanted. Should I post that in my community tab? It's funny when the cops do what they want, they become the biggest bootlickers on the... Yeah, right? Yeah, somebody touches their camera. They love the cops. Come save me, cops. Come save me. They probably looked them over and laughed. Yeah, right? Oh, my goodness gracious me. Let's see. Does he have any more stupidity for us? Let's see.
Yes, sir. Jesse 7918. People's Bicep from New Hampshire, bro. It goes back out to you. It goes back out to you. Absolutely. Thank you for the super chat, brother. Thank you very much. So, you know, it's just craziness. So, you know, like I was saying, the course, the way that I'm the mode and the roadmap that I'm putting together for you guys currently, and I'm going to release to the public very soon. That is exactly how I would tell any of you that are considering doing what I do. This is I'm going to lay it out exactly for you. You don't need to take the arrest. You don't need to take the arrest. The officers chilling my rights is the exact same as them violating them. Any normal standing and you know, regular thinking human being would be moved to move across the sidewalk, and as long as I knew that I was going to be threatened with arrest. So
you're starting your own frauder course, just like We the People University has and Chile has.
Okay, all right. I'm sorry, but this is important, ladies and gentlemen. because Sue Bear has a doctor's appointment. And before she goes, she wants to talk to Baby Voodoo. We got $2 from David E. Persons. Fappa shall now be known as the Baby Unabomber. Yes, 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 that's right. And I just made this now while the video was playing, and because David said something about that. So I'm like, here you go. I found the perfect one frame image of Fappa with that face. Yes, 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 yes. I love it. Oh, dearie dear. Hold on. There we go. Baby Voodoo has a baby voice but a man sound kiss. That's just an observation. What? No, that's a girl. Oh no, wait, he's a boy. Oh, because he's a baby, but that's an adult. I see what you're saying, because he's a baby.
Yeah, that's right. I'm a baby, 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 baby. Baby, baby, I'll see you. Baby, baby, I'll be true. Baby, baby, I'll see you someday. Hey, 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 yeah, that's good stuff. Hey.
Oh, the Una Baby Bomber. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, no. Oh, my goodness gracious me. Oh.
And many other frauditors who thought this would be a good idea. We're going to end it here, folks. So Fappa is going to start his own university, and he's going to sue all these people, and he's butthurt that the prosecution won't file charges on a case that has no merit and no crime actually committed. So if you guys like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a thumbs up and a comment because it helps me with the algorithm. Don't forget to check out my second channel, the podcast, and don't forget to sign up for your free 14-day trial of Aura. With all that being said, be well, be safe, and I will see you guys next time. And a special thank you to all members of the news team. Without all of your support, I couldn't keep the channel going. So I want to thank you all personally from the bottom of my heart. You guys mean the world to me, and I could never thank you enough. You guys rock.
All right, all right, all right. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for NCR News Network. That's right, and it's almost time for the cupcake dance. Look out. All right. Celebration. Celebrate good times. Come on. Do, 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 do. It's a celebration. Celebrate good times. Come on. Do, do, do.
What the heck is this stupid crap? Oh, wait. No, wait. Oh, man, this show is terrible, man. I'm telling you, man. You guys, listen. What the heck? I got a frog in my throat. Last night I drank all of Hez's whiskey, and I'm still a little woozy. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. I was talking to somebody last night, but there was nobody in the room, but he answered me anyway. And he told me that all I gotta do is take a massive poo deep inside your shoe. Because that's just how I do. I'm a pimp, you're the simp. I'm eating all the shrimp. If you don't I get that. I'll believe your Oh, yeah, now you're talking. Yeah. Give me a job. Give me money. Yeah, that's great, man. So here's what we'll do, man. You can put me in charge of, I'll be teaching the class on, how to harass. The class on how to harass. Yeah, and make poo come out of your butt. Get it? No? And I'll be in charge of teaching people that all cops are bad. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, there's no bones in ice cream, and I love you. No, I hate. Oh, wait, what the heck? My brain's getting fresh. This can be
Yes, absolutely. Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein is one of their favorites. We were going to watch it, but I couldn't get Sven in because of my antenna, piece of crap. David E. Persons for $2. Baby Zap Daddy. And it's time for the cupcake dance. Let's get this zappalating done, son.
What? Whoa. You're bad. No, I'm not. Okay, here we go. All right, taselating. Ah, crap. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time.
For the cup. Hey. Happy dance. Let's go. All right. Okay. Ole. All right. Yeah. Thank you so much for joining me as always. You guys are the best fans in the world. I love you guys. Thank you so much. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Yeah. Happy birthday, Godzilla. Go Bears. All right. See you guys tomorrow.